The Voice has been called many things by its opponents: a third chamber of parliament, a fourth layer of government, a new House of Lords. I prefer to call it what it is: an advisory body of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians trying to better direct federal government funds to achieve better outcomes. The Voice is advisory. It won't be Moses handing down tablets from the mountain. The Parliament will still be the democratic centre of our national life. The Parliament will still be supreme in matters of law and policy. The Voice will advise, just like the security services, the Chief Medical Officer, the Chief Scientist, DFAT and other agencies advise. And it remains with the Parliament and the Executive to weigh that advice, to consider and reflect on it, and sometimes to reject it, because our duty is to consider the national perspective and the national interest. Tonight I know there are many Liberal and National voters wrestling with how to vote at the referendum. To them I say that the Voice is seeking to accomplish things in accordance with our values and history. We might not trumpet our virtues as others do, but we've always been on this journey. Robert Menzies gave Aboriginal people the right to vote in Commonwealth and territory elections and establish IATSIS, that national treasure that seeks to preserve Indigenous language and culture. Harold Holt brought the 1967 referendum to a successful conclusion. John Gorton appointed the first Minister for Aboriginal Affairs. Malcolm Fraser passed the first Land Rights Act. John Howard made the first attempt at a referendum for constitutional recognition. And Scott Morrison secured the national resting place and built a historic partnership with the Coalition of Peaks. In the months ahead, many will deploy the names of Anthony Albanese and Peter Dutton and others, trying to make this referendum an extension of our day-to-day political debates. It's not. This is not the choice of politicians. This is the choice given to all of us as citizens. At the referendum, the burden of responsibility rests on us all. For me, I'm looking forward to supporting the Yes campaign. It'll be a journey that I hope to share with Australians from all walks of life, particularly from my community. And on referendum day, my wife Joanna and I will walk to the end of our street to the local school, where we'll help set up and work on a booth. On that day, we're going to bring biscuits and sandwiches and refreshments and drinks for the workers on both sides. Because no matter what side you're on in this debate, all of us are Australians who love our country and want the best for it. Deputy Speaker, I believe in the Voice. I will campaign for it and I will vote yes to it, because the time for constitutional recognition and a voice has come.